The one and only Hamza. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
And then I started doing more research and I found you, and I hate doing videos, but the coaching calls was one of the things. And then you had another video that caught my eye where it was specific, outside the PMP, but I knew this is real content. This is things that will be on exam, right?
I did hard work for sure, but I think the follow-up, sir, you did. I don't know how you managed to do the follow-up. With one particular student like me, you have hundreds of students. You are just keeping an eye on each of the students. So after my hard work, I can say that the credit goes to you, sir. That is for sure.
Hi Amir, good morning. Yes, I cleared the exam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And this has happened only because of the customized roadmap and mocks, and you always keep on asking us to do proper RCA, detailed RCA. It happened only because of the detailed RCA. Yes, the RCA helped me a lot.
Thank you for all this guidance and support you gave me, Mr. Amir. Thanks for our team.
So I was just looking at his post, like who cleared the PMP, and he used to post the success stories on daily basis. So I reached out to Alina and I asked her how is this program or something. So she said you can trust him and you should join this program if you are looking for it.
It was a very customized base feedback that I was getting from sir, from you.
So yes, follow-up is very important, and thank you very much for that. It made me accountable. If you didn't ask me this often, I would have slacked off more.
I would say your course was super important. I think this was the main part, once you understand the course, and then I think the mocks were super important. Your emphasis on mocks, you kept nagging us that, get this mock done, do RCA. All of this was super helpful because pushes were they were similar. So yeah, mocks were, there are so many mocks that you have, and if you do all of them, I'm pretty sure anybody who goes, who does them can easily clear a PMP.
Amir, first of all, thank you so much. I think without your guidance, it took me 1 year, one complete year I was preparing for PMP through books and everything. So I was giving some mocks also available online, and I was not able to, have that confidence that I'll be able to clear. But I'm telling you, after attending the classes, especially after doing the mocks, doing the RCAs, I was feeling confident enough that yes, I can attempt it. And the day you told me to book your exam, I still asked you that are you sure that I can give the exam? And you said yes, you are ready.
First of all, I thank you a lot for the privilege, because when I started encounter with your program through LinkedIn, so some of your thoughts, always motivating me, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. So I always follow you, almost everything, all your journeys. I watch all of them, even the one that they speak in your local language.
So that was not an easy journey, and it would not be possible without you. I really appreciate the support. He was always available for my questions and always put me in the right direction. And actually, if I want to say how was the journey, my journey started 2 years back when I first called you for the SP, and then you directed me to PMP, and then we did SP after that, and then you tricked me to do the PGMP.
Thank you so much, and again, Amir, thank you so much, and your mocks are really good. I mean, yeah, please, everyone should do your mock for sure, and then they will be all prepared for the exam. And trust your program.
And then you came with your follow-ups, and that kind of really boosted me. Those daily follow-ups, making sure that I was getting the mocks that I needed to do completed, and following up on me, it really boosted my motivation again. And as I was started doing those mocks, I got an opportunity for a job which required me to have PMP. So I had to go for PMP before I get the interview.
Mostly coaching goal is for you understand how you will solve the question. Mostly it is like that. We can only do the 10 or 12 questions, maybe less than that. But main thing is it will come into your bones that you have to do elimination technique. So you cannot go just, okay, this is the answer, I will go directly put this answer. That is the main thing. It will come into you that you have to do elimination technique. That is the best thing for coaching all.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, with the right guidance from yourself, I managed to do good in the exam and to clear the PMP. I would say that your approach was really helpful because I'm not that type of a person who would sit there and read a lot of theoretical things to get things done. I'm more of a practical person who would prefer practicing over sticking to the theoreticals. And
I would definitely say that the root cause analysis for me was the key. And here's why. Is some people try so hard to memorize all the processes and how they're all linked together. And if you do this, then you got to do that. And some people, maybe they think that way. That was very hard for me. It was just a lot to memorize. I'm not Amer Ali. I can't do that. So for me, just the process of actually answering the questions with your technique of process of elimination. And then you're left with always like two answers. Which one do you do? And if you get it wrong, you have to go do the root cause analysis. So thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you very much for everything. Fantastic. I would not have done as well as I had done if I hadn't had the foundation that you gave me, for sure.
Who here wants to be successful? Raise your hands. I'm gonna ask you guys, who here wants to be successful? And today, before we move to question answer session, I have someone, he trusted me. First of all, his friend trusted me. He cleared. I want to dedicate to Amar. He trusted me and he joined the program. He cleared. Then Hamza, he and I had a discussion. We had multiple discussion. Very busy schedule. Even I just want to put something in the context. Day before the exam, like his coach was telling me, sir, he is extremely busy, could not do those mocks. And when I called him late in the night, and it was like, I guess 3 a.m. or something, no, 1 a.m. he was up. I told him, go to sleep, go the exam and give it. So here, guys, I have a new certified PMP for you. Before we go into the question answer session, I want you to share this success journey. Congratulations, Hamza, for clearing PMP in a style. How are you?
Thank you so much, Amir, for having me here. And first of all, I'm really very happy. You can see my smile. I'm very excited, and it was a very good day. One of the best days in my life. So the journey, the way you said, Amar. So I was actually writing some points that how how I'll start this journey. So Amar, was talking to me, and he said that he has cleared the PMP, and I was asking, Amar, give me all of the information that you have. I want to do study, and I want to clear PMP. He said, no, I actually met a coach, Amir, and he's the coach. And these lines are very, very shocking for me as well, and very surprising for me as well. He said, the coach will ensure you that you are becoming a PMP. I said, no, I'm not gonna buy this. This is everyone say that. No. So, and today I actually called Amar and I said, Amar, thank you so much for giving my number to Amir. Because if you have given Amir's number to me, I would never call him.
And
so
yeah.
Amir just called me right away and said, hey Hamza, what are you doing? Why you want to do PMP? Few of the questions, answers. And then he said, just enroll. I said, Amir, I have actually planned a holiday. I'm not gonna, because for me, the life is colorless if I have to start study. Because I'm going to the holidays. And he said, okay, take your time. And then it was in January, I believe. And in February, I think I have enrolled, and 14th February, yeah, the Valentine Day, was the first day of our class.
Which I destroyed for everybody, all 78 people in the class. I destroyed that for all of you. Yes.
Yeah, 6 hours. 6 hours first class. I was like, 6 hours I have to sit. I actually, because before that, I want to put that into the context of everyone, like what kind of student I am. Very bad. To be honest, not good. I would not share my exam details in the past, but my academics are not good. So I'm not a very good student. But 6 hours class, I was not aware of these, exact definitions, project, product, operations. I know about these things, but the exact definitions, I was not aware of them. So getting all this information was a very good thing for me. And the first class ended. I did some, our, the way you told us, like you have to, some create some of the mind maps and then do some questions, answers, RCAs. For me, it was like, no, this is not the way it has to be done. He has to give us some of the books like that we can study. But as you told us, no need of books. This is the great thing in the whole journey. No books needed. Yes, to be honest, I haven't read a single word extra out of the things that you have given to me. Not a single word extra. Everything that you have provided me. Yes, I watch your videos 3 to 4 times in the whole journey, because it's been 3 months. And Amir, for 2 to 3 weeks, I was actually totally disengaged,
Mm,
because there were a lot of things I told you that I have been promoted and all that,
mm,
creating a lot of things were there. So I was totally disengaged at that time.
mm,
So I haven't studied for 3 weeks at least. So but I watch your videos again. For me, it was like, Hamza, not to take pressure. You have wasted some of the days. It's fine. Just start it again. And I did it the same way.
mm,
After completing the whole, after completing all of the videos that you have shared with us, all of the lectures that we have gone through, and completing for me, cost, schedule, scope was not in my area.
mm,
And I wanted to let everybody know I'm a product owner basically.
mhm,
But I don't know anything about agile. After meeting Amir, I have realized Scrum is not agile. Agile is very vast.
mm,
Agile is very vast. So if someone is joining this class, and Amir usually say that agile is the 40% of the whole exam, guys, don't fall into it. Agile is tough. So you're not you have to study hard. Yes, agile is not easy.
mm,
So after completing all of the RC, so, yeah, the technique. Amir, I texted you today. You have cracked it. The best technique, to be honest, the best technique.
Which technique?
I mean, doing for me, reading is not my area. I can't read.
Mm,
So the way you have guided us, like give mocks,
mm,
answers in front of you, now get the idea that what you have done wrong. This
mm,
is the thing that I can do, because it's interesting for you as well. You wanted to know, you were choosing this option. Is it right or not?
mm,
So this is what I did, and this is how I understand and learn.
mm,
Doing test, then understanding, reviewing all of the test. Like this option I was choose it because of this reason. It is not because of this reason. Yes, it's right, but the reason is different. This is how you learn. And all the negative things as well, like if you have making mistakes, this is the best part. Why you were not there, why you were not reached there. So you have to understand, this is the best way. And I have actually a lot of full Excel sheet is completed with the RCS.
mm,
I have maintained each and everything. So this was actually a very good technique, I
mm,
must say. Anybody who doesn't want to study like me, go for it. You are giving mocks, you are studying actually.
mm,
You are if you are giving questions, answers, you are studying. Then
mm,
you are doing RCS, you are studying.
mm,
Mind maps were very good. I actually, for me, if I'm in office and I have to take a look at the stakeholders, just
mm,
go to the mind map, just review at the mind map. You got the information, all of it.
mm, mm. Okay. Okay, let's put few things into the context. First of all, your coach Avas made sure that we went through the proper system and you become certified PMP. So I'm really happy the way Avast worked with you and how he guided you throughout the journey. I'll come back to the preparation, but let's jump ahead. How was the exam today?
Uh, Amir, as you always say in your videos, like the first part of the exam is always punching you hard on the face. The second part is a little bit easier, and the third part is easier. For me, it was totally different. The
Mhm,
first one was very easy. It was like easy for me. After completing the first 60 questions, I was like, I'm gonna do that. It's
mm,
okay. It's
mm,
easy. But when I started from 61 to 180, it was tough
mm,
for me. I don't know why, because I got tired. Yeah, my sleep was like 4 hours. It could be the reasons, but I was not able to understand those situational questions as easy as I was, I was going in first 60 questions. So this was the exam for me. And if I compare the exam with the preparation, my perspective was like that. My perspective was that Amir has given us a simulator. We are doing questions. What if the situational questions that we are getting in simulator totally different from what we get in the exams? So this was also my fear. Like it could be different. It could be, different. But I must say everything was related to the mocks. Nothing outside of it. For me, it was not like I was not. It's not like I was not able to understand the question. I was able to understand, but yeah, two answers always struggle.
Two answers always struggle. Okay, so how was the time management for the first section, second and third?
80,
80?
75, 75.
Say on the point.
On the point. So in first section, 4 questions were left, and I was like, minutes were completed. 80 minutes were completed. So what I did, read the last line of the question, and then the elimination technique. Go, go, go. That's it. 4 questions done.
Okay. One of the thing that he did very bad, and I want to put it out here so that no one else does. Go back 24 hours before the exam. Walk everybody through this. What you did and what pointing out what exactly I'm saying, which actually impacted the over. It could have impacted,
Yeah.
but then I will add an interesting thing to it. Please go ahead.
So my job and this whole testing system, for currently I'm in a very critical job role. So I have to actually be in office. 9 to 10 hours I have to give to the office. And after that, I was actually giving 6 to 7 hours studying or giving mocks. So the last 4 to 5 days, I was actually getting sleep of like 4 to 5 hours a day, not more than that. And yeah, that goes same for the last day. I was giving mocks. I was, doing RCAs. I was studying, and at 2 a.m. we both called, and you said, now go to sleep. And when I went to sleep, I'm that kind of person. I was actually not able to sleep.
That was for sure. It was so late. It was so late you could not sleep into that.
Correct.
So how much time you slept?
4 hours, to be honest.
4 hours only. So this is a very important thing. So normally what happen when my student has an exam in the morning, normally I say them at 9 p.m. That's it. End of story. We are not gonna go study anything, go to sleep, and that's it. Why I always say that? I'll tell you my story. When I had an exam next day. I never book exam, like book the exam and work into backward. It never worked for me. I don't even do it for the last exam I get CAPM or portfolio. I look at that tomorrow I have a date, I book the exam. For PMP, I booked exam like 24 hours before, 36 hours before, something like that. And at 5 p.m., my brother said, you have worked very hard. I studied for a long time because there was no coach. That's why I started this training organization. And I studied it. I said, no, I don't need any medicine. I will sleep. From 5 to 6 p.m., I started trying to sleep, but there was so much tension, panic, and things of those nature. I could not sleep. I barely slept for 1 hour, and in the exam, I failed that. So, for all the students, when they have an exam, I always recommend them, hey, go to sleep, 9 p.m. We need a 8 hour sleep. Okay, at least 8 hour on the bed. Even if you don't sleep, 8 hour on the bed, even whatever you can sleep, that is very important. Because when you have slept properly, your body, your nerves are in your control. Otherwise, after 60 question or maximum after 120 question, I have never seen anybody getting last 60 question get extremely difficult. First section is generally difficult. Second is sometimes I have almost never, maybe 1 or 2% people that the last section is the challenging part. But if you are tired, if you haven't practices for 4 hours, then the last section become a very challenging part. Right? So same thing happened for you, especially for the last. I can accept that the second section was hard, but the last section can.
Absolutely right. No,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, PMP goes like this. One is hardest, the other is easy, and the one is middle. It's something like that, always. So normally it is first, second, third in that way, because when you are in the first section, you are confident that, but it can be first, second hard, third is not. So this impact performance. I was very worried actually, Hamza, when I messaged you. And interestingly, I gave Hamza a task. Okay, review to the question answers and come back to me. Hamza forget to come back to me. I forgot to ping him. Now I'm going through it and suddenly I saw a vast message. He was giving me status of somebody else. And above that message, how I remember Hamza. Yeah, Hamza exam has tomorrow, had a call. I said, oh, I immediately messaged Hamza and in the next second he replied. I said, man, that's not good. He's still up. He's still up. I actually message you so that when you wake up in the morning, just reply me. Because when you wake up in the morning, I will be up for sure. Right? Because your early morning is my night. So I will be up for sure. That was my point of messaging you. But he was up. I said, okay, now let's go to sleep. So a very big lesson for everyone. Please do take proper sleep before exam. Take proper sleep before the exam. Otherwise, it becomes very challenging. Proper sleep is one of the most critical thing in the exam, and if you don't do it, uh, it will be a problem. Okay. So that's important. Let's come back to the preparation thing. We'll go back to the exam. And guys, if you have any question, feel free to put your questions. Hamza is here to answer the question. Hamza had a flight tomorrow and he said that, hey Amir, I will not be able. I especially requested him. I said, Hamza, we need you in the class. See if you can come because I want to make sure that you are here for that. Okay, Hamza, let's go to the preparation back. How important it was for you to have a customized roadmap that works for you, because in between you are the lucky student who got promotion. So how important it was to have a roadmap that works for you?
Very important. Very important. So yes, the customized roadmap and the follow up based on that customized roadmap actually helped me to get to this point.
Mhm.
So because if you have a fixed roadmap, I won't be able to do that because
Mhm.
you have given me customization. And one more thing, Amir, I want to add. That strategy worked very well when you said, Hamza, book the exam and let's prepare backwards.
Mhm.
It was a very good strategy for me because after that I was like, now I have to do that. There is do or die. You have to do it.
Mhm.
And the way I said, I was disengaged for 2 to 3 weeks.
Mhm.
This is based on the customized roadmap. I told you, Amir, I have been promoted. I'm doing a lot of things. I can't make it right now. And you said, okay, just do it next week. So this
Mhm.
is the power of and beauty of customized roadmap. No, don't have a lot of pressure on you. Whenever you have time, whenever you're getting time, just give the time to it.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, okay. So getting a customized roadmap was an important thing for you into that. Now, a roadmap is there, but how important the follow up from Avas and me was critical.
Uh, I love your theory of X. Go for it. It differs you from other people. Yeah, it's good because if Avas haven't followed me, I would never reply to him. And I've listened it with a lot of people saying that sometimes I have to, for just to give the response to Avas, I have to do some of the mockups similar to me. I have to give the response to the Avas. That's why I go and get do some mockups and then share the details with the Avas.
Hmm. Hmm.
Follow up is very important.
Follow up is very important. I rarely see you in the coaching call. How many coaching calls did you join?
Not a single one.
Not a single. Did you watch the recording of the coaching calls or no? So you used
No.
to. No, you never watch the coaching call. You are doing your own thing along the way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, did you read the PMP booklet?
Yes.
That,
A lot.
that yes. You printed it. So you see,
Yeah.
4 to 5 page notes. If you print it on side pages, I guess it becomes 10 pages. How many pages are this?
Yeah.
10 pages.
I did one and it's like 20 pages. It's good.
It's
I
good
read
thing.
it on daily basis.
You read it on daily. This is an important thing for everyone to understand the
Yeah.
flow to that. You need to know. Okay, let's go back
Even
to.
1 2 pages. Even
uh,
1 2 pages. But I read it on daily basis.
you read it on daily basis. Okay, let's talk about the drag and drop. How many drag and drop you had in the exam?
5 to 6 in my case, and I was like, I haven't heard this much of drag and drop questions, but yes, those were like 5 to 6 questions.
Yeah, if you have joined the coaching call, you would have known that we solved like 30-second of coaching call, and I did share it in the group also. But okay, uh, which topic of the exam was most dominant? Like most question from which topic?
Um Agile, I must
A-
say.
Agile master.
Agile and stakeholder.
You did the agile mock of 180. Was that
I
important for
did
you?
that.
Was that
Very
important?
important. Yes, very, very important. Very
Why?
important.
Why is that so?
The concepts that you are learning in terms of giving 180 agile mocks, and I did two, Amir, and both were
No,
fail.
both one 200 agile questions and one 180. And in
Yes.
your opinion, doing both of them is important, or 180 is enough?
No, no, both of them. Because I did a complete RCA after, failing in those. Because for me, the most important exam was that in which I was failing. Because then I was doing a very detailed RCA.
Then you were doing
So
a
yeah, so those two were very, and the best, if I give you the ideal response, the last final six mocks were the best mocks in
yeah,
terms of preparation.
of course, I put it there for a reason.
Yeah.
I put it there for a reason, and there was a reason. I like the last call was to you in a different way, like what to do,
Yes.
what to expect. And I told you like, don't do the last. Like you did five of them out of six.
Five. Yeah.
I said, okay, stop it. Go to the RC of one time because I knew that they were important. Okay, any formula question?
No formula questions, but yes, some kind of situational question like SPI is like less than one, and CPI is greater than one. What would you do in that situation? These kind of question, but not exact formulas.
Hmm. Okay, okay. Not exact formulas. Okay. Uh, Putting few things into that, is it important to know formulas or not?
Very important. Very, because those two three questions, if I were not aware of the what is does it mean by SPI greater than one and greater than zero, I won't be able to answer them. So
You won't be
it's very important, yeah, to keep them in your mind.
mm, to keep them into mind. Okay. Azam is asking, what was your score in Agile Mock? 180.
66% in both.
66%. So it's not a bad score. If you get more than 65%, I normally say that's a okay score. I don't think so. That's a problematic. Okay. Hamza, let's go back. Today is your day one. Okay. Considering today is 14th of February, your day one for preparation. How would you walk through, like make a plan for everybody, how they should prepare, what they should do, what they should not do? How would you put into that context?
Okay. So for me, I'm not a very quick learner. I actually take time. So after our coaching call, what I used to do, I'm not recommending, but I'm just telling my story. So after every of your call, I usually watch the videos the next day, the
Hmm.
whole video,
Hmm.
and then I draw all those videos mind maps. I have actually on my one of my registers. I actually draw the mind maps on my pages, on the pages of the text
Hmm.
register, and then I drew those mind maps onto Miro,
Hmm.
and then I went to that specific question answer of that section,
Hmm.
completing the question answers, and then doing the RCAs. For me, that part is if so. One more thing I want to add here. While giving the topics exams, I was not good. Amir, you have all the results. So
Hmm.
it was like 50, 60, or 40%, even less as well.
Hmm.
So learning from those questions daily basis doing the RCS was really very important for me. So I did that way. If I have to, give the exam of the quality, I'll watch your complete video again. I'll make the notes again. I'll make a mind map again, and then I'll enter into the test, and then I'll do after the test I'll do the RCA. This is my preferred method of learning. It could be vary from everyone.
It could be vary for everyone, and it could be different from other people's also.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So putting that into the context, thank you very much, Hamza. It has been an honor to work with you. Now comes the most important thing, what Ahmad did for you, because one of the most important thing in today's world is to making people, I am really creative, I do follow up. Like everyone can start training organization today, and they can put they have 10,000 PMPs or things like that, and they do follow. They can copy paste my, and people do copy paste my thing, but it's your voice, and that is one of the reason I record Success Journey, to get your feedback to real people. So it comes down to the most important thing that I say: each one teach one. So I will be asking you to put in the same thing to other, when your students reach out, when your batchmate reach out, guidance, and they will be reaching out to you. Try to work with them, because when we do, then we can make a better community. Make some questions for PMP that you can. I will be using them in PMP.
I will definitely, and I'm open to, if someone wants to engage me, I'm ready to help in every your context. And
Thank you.
thank you, Amir, again for your help. Aves, thank for the Aves for the all the help. I'm happy, and I will not stop here, Amir.
Mhm.
I will discuss it with you further. What to do next?
Sure thing, sure thing. I'm here for you, and enjoy your trip. Send me a good picture of you, and may God bless you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Amir. Thank you.
So, guys, one of the most important thing that you can learn from Hamza is that he booked the exam, he got a date, and that he moved towards the backward thing. So that can be something to look forward towards you. If you are preparing for, if you are planning to do PMP and you have already enrolled, maybe booking the exam and working backward can help you. Varies from case to case, but most of the time, if you are unable to build consistency, that can be something for you. If you are my student, put the message in the group, in whichever group you are, that the coaching call, we are solving question answers, and we are gonna go deep into that. That people can join. Please, everybody, Arundeep and everyone else who is there, message that, so that we can start solving question answers. Okay, so let's go to the questions now. Okay. Uh, in EST coaching call, we did some question answers which I actually want to solve here again, because some of them questions were very important. Okay, where are those? Yeah, one of this is the question. This question we will be solving like 13 to 14 question today. I want to add those questions. Tariq, good to have you. So solve this question, please, everybody. Everyone, put your answers in the chat box. Okay, now MBTI survey. This is a personality type survey that we do, where we identify the personality of a human, like which personality type suits him or her. So MBTI survey, it does not help you to engage the stakeholder. It has nothing to do with the culture awareness, no political awareness. It helps you to guide the personality type of a person. So these terms, maybe knowing them will help you. MBTI, important. Yes, guys, put in the question. What do you think is the right answer here? Hasnan, message in all the groups that the coaching call has started, please. Okay, so the purpose, now this is one of the questions why I wanted to solve the previous questions also today with you so that you can understand the context behind it. So emotional intelligence consists of 5 things: self-awareness, then self-management. Okay, you need to be aware of yourself, self-awareness, self-management. The third is social skills. Fourth is empathy. And 5 is motivation. So emotional intelligence actually consists of 5 things. I want to understand which thing becomes the most important. And the thing that becomes most important is the foundation of everything on which those things stands. Right? It becomes the foundation of everything on which everything else stands. Empathy is critical. Empathy is critical. I want to understand how other people are feeling. Without any doubt, it is important. But this is not which the foundation of motivation stands. Motivation, knowing others, okay, I need to know what motivate others. That is very important emotional intelligence, but that is not the most important. Social skills, okay, not bad. I need to know that. Self-awareness. I need to start inwards. I need to start from me. D is the right answer. Next question. Okay. Give me what is Maslow hierarchy of needs. Put in the chat box what is Maslow hierarchy of needs. What is Maslow hierarchy of needs? Put in the chat box. No, that is Hertzberg theory of motivation, Azam. That is Hertzberg theory of motivation. Okay, so let's look into that. First of all, when the question says adjourning stage, which theory it is referring to? When the question says discuss about the adjourning stage, which theory it is discussing about? Which theory is that? When we are talking about adjourning stage, which is that theory? Can somebody tell me? When the question say we are at adjourning stage, so it's a Tuckman ladder, right? Tuckman ladder goes from forming where the team is new. Storming, where the team start having conflict. Norming, performing, and adjourning. It goes like that. Forming, storming, norming, performing, adjourning. That's how the entire things flow. Okay. So when from here we started developing the team. The team is developed. Now we need to work with the team to see how we can do. Here the team has been separated. Here the team has been divided. Here the team is moving along the way. So I need to build a relationship with the team, right? We need to build a relationship with the team. We need to see how the team can be done. Team here is confused. Will I get my work or will I not get work? What will happen to me after that? But it will not be happened after that. For sure, it is not creativity, because Maslow hierarchy of needs are psychological needs, the first one, then safety, then love and belonging, then etc., self-esteem, creativity. So his base is being impacted, that will I get a better job or not, how I'm gonna get a next meal. The psychological needs mean food, water, shelter, things of those nature, right? Things of those nature comes into play, how I'm gonna get those things into that, how I'm gonna, from where my next meal is gonna come. You see, when you lost job, the first thing that comes to is that how I'm gonna pay my children's fees, medical bill, things of those nature. So that comes into play. You want to change that thing. So that's an important thing. Your right answer would be psychological needs. C is the right answer. Very important question, because this question takes understanding to a different way. Okay. You are a certified PMP. What will you say to them? Okay. You sent your team for a PMP training. You overheard them. They're having discussion about salary as a motivating agent, right? So what is salary? First of all, which theory are we talking about? It's an important thing. Whenever you see a question, your mind should go, which thing are we talking about? Which theory are we talking about? So which theory are we talking about here? Which theory is this? That is the first thing. Is it a Maslow hierarchy of need? No, Maslow hierarchy of needs says that once the lower needs are satisfied, then we move towards upward. So that's not Maslow hierarchy of needs. We are sure about that. The other option is Hertzberg. Now Hertzberg says that they are hygiene agent and motivating agent, right? So here the thing will become more of a salary. What is salary? Like, I need money. All of you need money. But if you don't have money, or if you have a money, how it will change your life, right? That we need to see. When you have a money, you have more opportunity, you can do things more, but it will not motivate you to do something. Why I'm not getting any money from YouTube ads? Why I'm doing it? Because this is something, some motive. It's my growth opportunity. I'm knowing you guys, I'm helping you. That is helping me. So salary is, first of all, it's not A, it's not B, because it's not Maslow's theory. Is a motivating agent? No, it's an hygiene agent. D would be the right answer. So D is your right answer. Okay. Next question. Okay, let's see. What will you do? You are the project manager. Your organization have recently moved to Agile project. In third sprint, one of the stakeholder is saying, "My team is updating burn down chart instead of emailing them." So first of all, whenever a questions come, you should understand the context of the question, what the question is asking, what the question is saying. Okay, what is a burn down chart? How much work is remaining? Okay, we are talking about work is remaining. How much work is remaining? I need to understand that. Okay, so that's a basically information radiator, and that's how the progress should be shared there. So A, no. Why report? They did not match. Do retrospective. C is the right answer. In Agile, it's how we do the things. Said you cannot select two answers, you need to select one answer. And here C is the right answer. Okay, because of it. Which tool will be more helpful for you in this case? You have been the project manager for a large company. During testing, one of the drug failed, and this will cause a significant loss to organization. You are conducting sprint retrospective. So I need to know, what does sprint retrospective mean? Okay. I need to Aftab, I cannot move that toolbar. It's kind of, can I tried to move it here, but no, it's not coming. Sorry. So the purpose here is to understand each question and worked into that way. What does retrospective mean? Retrospective mean lesson learned meeting, where the lessons are generated, where you identify what you can improve. Okay. So what they have done, you have used fishbone diagram. You have used fishbone diagram to find out what's the reason. Now you have 10 reasons which may have led to it. So what I did, I went to the cause and effect diagram, that is fishbone cause and effect. I identified, okay, what has led to this thing? What was the problem that happened to it? Okay. So you want to see which is the biggest problem here. So now we are looking here to basically prioritize the things. We are looking here to see which is the most biggest problem, biggest pain we have here. Okay. Trend chart will just show you the trends along the way. Scatter diagram will show you the core relationship between two things. Fishbone diagram we already use. We identify the root cause. Pareto principle. Pareto principle is a 20-80 principle. The purpose of Pareto is to show you the priority. The purpose of Pareto is to show the most important thing. The purpose of Pareto is to say, okay, this is the most important thing. Okay. 80-20 principle. So what we need to see here, we need to see which is the most important problem and how I can solve it. Fishbone diagram, identify which thing, put in the chat box. What does the scatter diagram do? What does the trend chart do? What does the Pareto chart do? So you need to know these 4 tools. You can see questions about them in exam. I hope that is clear, that Pareto is the priority principle, 20-80. You see another question related to the same thing. So we have many answers here. Okay, so let's see what do we get here, which can help you for this. You are working in a large project during execution. Your team reports you that almost lights go out. You want to find out the root cause of the problem, but first you want to see what is exactly happening. Okay, so what is happening here? This is not a Pareto principle here. Pareto principle shows the priority here, so that cannot be there. Okay, then fishbone diagram. I want to solve the root cause. The question says that, but that's a later thing. Okay, scatter diagram. Scatter diagram, Said Khan, you put scatter diagram as an answer. Okay, scatter diagram shows the relationship between two things. You don't have two variables here, right? Azam, you are saying fishbone diagram. I would request you, and Nabia also you, Danish Kadir also you, brother. Slow down. Please slow down. Read the question. What the question is actually saying. What the question is actually saying here. The question is saying there, you want to find the root cause of the problem. Yes, I need to know the root cause. I need to know the problem here. But first, I want to see what happens where we can do that. For that, I need to have a control chart that give me a trend where things are happening, like how things are happening. Pinpoint something when the points are going up or down, because when the light is going out or those things, there will be a pinpoint to that. I need to identify that, right? So your answer would be C, control chart. What will you do? You are the project leader, one of your team members, new ideas how to improve. You really like, but it is causing more than 15 minutes. Okay, a very interesting question. Now, there are things that are being done in a right way. So, would you let it this thing there, or would you stop it? Okay. Let them continue? No. As a scrum master, as a project leader, the question can talk to you about many things. Whatever you are, I cannot just let it go. Stop them can be the answer. It can be the answer. Request to discuss in retrospective. It will be too late. End the meeting in 15 and then have the idea generating. This answer gives you the right context. Both B and D are the right answer. Both of these options are right. B is also right. D is also right. But we need to see Shubham, which is the better answers. Retrospective Shubham will be very late. Okay, it will be very late, Tawfiq, Vignesh. It will become very late. I don't want that to get so late that the entire time is passed here. Farooq Chishti also for you. I need to end the status meeting and then maybe we can have a idea generation meeting after that. Okay. So D would be your answer. You are working in the hybrid project. SPI is 1.2 and CPI is 1.1. To crash the project. So whoever asks you, I need to go it with the change control board. I need to provide that to change control board. Control board can decide it into that way. Control board then can work into that way. Okay, so these were the 10 questions that I wanted to solve with you guys. Okay, guys, we daily put some questions on LinkedIn, and I will be more active now, and so does my coaches on LinkedIn, making sure that they reply those question answers. Okay, so if try to put daily questions on LinkedIn, I only see Arundeep commenting on the questions on LinkedIn. I will be answering myself. Okay, and making sure that you get those answers right in the quickest possible time. So those questions are actually very important questions. So let's solve some questions. By the way, my batch program is going to start in few days. If you are someone who is looking to become certified PMP, you want to do PMP, this can be a great opportunity for you. The class is going to start in few days, and I will personally make sure, exactly in 8 days, I'll personally make sure you become PMP. So if you haven't enrolled, please do enroll. And if you are my student, Azam, Asmat, Said, Babar, Danish, I'm going to ask you, please recommend your friend. Okay. Okay, this was the question for today. Okay. So this is the question. What would be your answer for it? Okay, so what should the project manager do to gain stakeholders? Okay. Stakeholder approval if the were not achieved. Review the scope while analyzing. A can be the answer. No, charter has nothing to do with that. It's not about a charter problem. Ensure stakeholder understand. No. So A is the right answer, and that's what the majority people said. Okay. Guys, by the way, just to give you the context, 2000 PMPs. I tried to put a picture into this so that many people come. Do you like this? 2000 certified PMPs. A beautiful picture here. This is very important. This picture. You see, that's why I say, must make sure that you are on LinkedIn. What are in the 5 process group? Initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and control closing. What happens in initiation? Project charter, assumption log, stakeholder register. So what happens in them? I'll make a small video into this, but this is clear to everybody. This is a very important picture. Okay, let's put this question into test. Put your answers. A high-level manager would like to use a critical resource. What action should he take? Now, he want to do the resource. This is something we need. Tell them no, use the legitimate no, request a high-level manager. Can be, but the best thing would be we talk to the program manager for this thing. A would be your right answer. Okay, so how many people has put the answer here? Right, just to put in the context. So I will be solving question answers along the way and giving answers here. So make sure that you answers your questions there. Okay. So guys, if you enroll in the program, this is something that you will be getting in the program. This is a thing that I am proud most, that it's an end-to-end program that is going to start on Friday. It is based on my success coaching system, also known as 7-step formula, from 35 PDUs to customized roadmap, daily follow-up, coaching calls, like all those things I provide you. And you can ask any of my certified PMT. Hamza, whose success journey we started the class with, he shared the same thing with you, that all these things we are already providing it to it. This is something I'm a truly believe of, that we really provide what you want. And one of the most important things is this. I give you a roadmap that works, but then we do daily follow-up. No matter what your schedule is, I work with you and I make sure that you become PMP. So if you are ready, the program is here for you. Let me help you to become PMP. It's $899 the training fee, and the exam fee is $545. And let's start working with you. I hope you consider it and you become PMP. Bye-bye.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amir Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually, I'm kind of really
I got my results and I was above target in all 3 categories.
Wow.